Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Monster Hunter Portable Third. We're here again with Argonia and hunting rock lads, I guess.
Yeah.
And then the creepy electric creeper thing.
It's not a creeper.
It creeps on the wall though.
And it's a wall creeper or something.
And that's a bird.
It's nearly a bird. It can fly.
No, a wall creeper is a bird and it's...
And I'm saying then Giginox is nearly a bird.
I mean, fair, it's a weapon. Argonia, is that the spelling? Yeah, she's written with basically Y and A at the end, but yeah.
Yeah, nearly the same.
Hey Asuka, hey Chandra, by the way. Welcome to Two Idiots Replay Monster Hunter Portable Third. And I'm basically now in the let's get yes, exactly. Let's get shit for high rank part. Also duck attack. Rare duck. Duck attack. Duck. Yes.
Am I absorbing the ducks?
You are totally absorbing the ducks through your navel. And
duck cultivation.
Yes, you shall ascend to Quackhood. I wonder, do we get ultra rare duck? Okay, we have rare duck. Where are we pulling the ducks out of? Well, I materialized them out of water. Damn, I don't have luck right now.
I'll keep your luck for the Uragan.
Correct. You absorb them.
Oh.
Let me consult Athena's ass again. The ass is saying...
So if you want to see the...
Wait, why is it different now?
Because that's the top one. You didn't choose the top one. You choose one further down.
This one? Oh, why does it show that?
Because it has the highest defense.
Should I then go for that?
No, because... Depends. Really?
What's the difference in defense? I'm really bad to 247, 247. It's the same.
Sure, no. Look at the materials.
So this one needs carapace, jaw, visor, stone scale. Yeah, okay. Standard
It's still
material.
the helm.
I was on the mail.
You wear it.
Mail
It's the
helmet. Standard stuff.
It's Nebula.
Technically the Giginox claw, whatever that is.
Thunder Giginox Claw.
Yeah, I don't... I have a feeling that one might be...
No.
Okay. I would need it anyway, so who cares? And... yeah, so we're doing it. Athena's ass. Oh, yeah. So for the old Monster Hunter titles, there are programs. Well, multiple programs, but yeah, Athena's armor set search. Short Athena's ass. And like, I'm sorry, I cannot help but do a lesbian joke of consulting the ass. Then I guess we just do a normal one again and we can...
You don't need Steel Uragan?
We need to do it anyway.
Yeah, true.
But you...
Huh?
You haven't killed the Naga.
Don't need to. Not right now. I'll do it later, okay?
I mean, I want to do the Uragan parts first, actually. And then Steel Uragan.
Okay. I would do it the other way around though.
Why?
Because Steel Uragan is harder. Technically speaking. We are fresher right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you need less parts of it.
Yeah, point. So should I... Ah, well, let's do the Uragan first. I have...
No need to waste money.
Ooh, nice!
Cartridges are important.
Honestly, physical games in general just are great, but it's kind of weird that we even have a discussion about, ooh, do we even need physical games? And the answer is like, physical games are just, they have upsides that you can't have even if we eliminated DRM. Like, we should also eliminate DRM, by the way. Let's not mince words here. Hmm?
Oh. Break the chin, cut the tail. Maybe do it before I kill it.
Oh.
Bones.
Yes. It does its skate again. Rollers. How can we call this?
Half piping.
Ah, yeah. Whee! Now, when it comes to physical games, something about the that one 40k game idea I had that kind of just works as a joke if you had physical things to put into stores. But you know, that's not what people. I feel like physical games would probably have a would be also more popular if there were more creative uses of them, and you know, if they had more manuals. Can I just say we should bring back manuals? Manuals are amazing.
No.
Anyway, it's not relevant.
Well, it's kind of relevant because I downbound Uragan.
Yeah, now Uragan goes away.
I know. But I didn't want Uragan to go away.
Well, that's fair.
Not the end of the world, but still.
Yeah. The chin, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like games should just bring back manuals. Like, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, what do you mean we just lost the ability to print small booklets where all the controls are written in? And helpful mechanics? Nice. First break.
Huh. Exhausted.
Yes. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Okay, I have a problem.
Which problem?
The fucking Woggies are very aggressive.
They tend to be.
I love the differences they had with the different Yagi variants compared to the drones. Like, you know, Yagis stay back when there's a monster. Oh. Now it's Engi. And I need to sharpen. Still, I want to smack you. Oh my god. This thing is annoying sometimes. It's not even hard, it's just annoying.
Well, you could get more hits in if you would stay closer.
That is true, but I sometimes just got thrown away, so... I do love that, you know, when it's exhausted and it tries to do anything cool and big, it just can't. Rolling around at the speed of rock. Got the half pipes to go. Gotta follow.
I guess it's nicer than the exotic version.
Oh, it is. I mean, honestly, I love this base version that is just a bit more
Grounded.
You know, for the fact that it has a literal half pipe move that got lost a bit. Yeah. I mean, it compared to the, you know, Uragan Air Force. I think we need to show exotic Uragan at some point on this channel.
Yeah. Which would mainly mean watching, because with my magnet spike I kill it too fast.
I mean, this one also just has the half pipe and not, you know, the spin dash.
The absolute deadly spin dash.
Frontier to be hitting different.
And dead. Yeah, you're too far away the whole time. Can't get the window if you're that far away.
I think I had another stag on the tail. Oh, see, I love that they gave Uragan such a chin. we go! Payless cut.
Okay. I just checked. I can't block the sleep gas.
Okay, I probably can't help you here.
I think I might be safe, actually.
You are safe. Let me...
I was waking up already.
sorry. That was all to help, not to get an extra hit in on you.
Totally.
And I think it wanted to leave, but now you made it angry. But the extra sugar from the honey didn't help with concentrate. But also, like, you know what? That looks like one of those tails that...
Soup tail.
Yeah. In a soup or stew, you know? You just, like, low and slow for a long time with a lot of spices. That's probably... That's that kind of tail. Rolls over Rocky.
Rocky survives.
Yeah. Honestly, it would be very funny if Monster Hunter... Okay, you know what? I kind of wish there was a Monster Hunter game. But at least, you know, someone takes something like Portable Third and makes a mod where everything operates on cartoon logic. Like, you know, Uragan rolls over things. It just sticks to them as a PNG. Oh, ah! No!
Lane chat, they gave me the shit weapon.
Oh, we can catch it.
Well, have you broken your chin yet?
No. Do we want to break the chin yet first?
I think you maybe should try. Also, it has dropped something.
Not for me. I collected something elsewhere.
Okay. You can catch it if you want to.
We can, but let me just try a bit on the... Oh, it wants to do that. But yeah, no. I mean, do all of the materials... No, I think the spine... I don't know.
It's going to slip.
Oi. Oi.
And try you could walk up there.
It, yeah. It makes sense that you can catch it up there then.
There. Onto the chin. Oh, let's at least get one hit there. No rolling. Hacking. Oh,
I didn't-
did I catch it?
I guess.
Okay. You can try getting one hit in there.
Hey, Uragan.
Yeah, attack. It's idling. Capture time.
Yeah.
Or not.
Oh, it is. You really didn't want to walk onto that track right in the middle of the...
I wouldn't either.
That was a very smart Uragan. Look, it may have a small head compared to its chin, but it was able to think a lot.
Well, the slicing resistance on the chin goes down when you break it, so maybe the brain's in there.
That's a deep cut. I really tried in the end, but didn't want to. Whoops. We have a lad. You know what? I'm kind of sad that neither of us plays a weapon where we would need Duramboros. It would be nice to farm Duramboros for once, but no. Naga weapons are just good for most of the time. And then, I mean, I guess we get Uragan at least, but I find it so funny because, like, Uragan here gives me, like, is the setup. Lol.
I have a ruby.
I'm also. I can make the better version.
Problem solved. 3 more defense.
Oh boy, 3 more defense! Can we get a W in chat for random? Yeah, okay. Just so you know, Asuka, the thing is, I actually specifically said to Athena's ass, do not use where is it again?
The Uragan Tesset S.
Oh, it's in now. Not use the Uragan Tesset S because that, you know, would actually give me, like, I think 10 more 6 more defense, okay? But I would need to have 1 ruby for the armor. So I was like, you know what? Let's just substitute that with something different. The thing is now, well, I can just make it, I guess. I have the ruby. I can just make the Uragan. Okay, wait. This means I need Vambraces and Tacet, Greaves and Helmet from you. Let me really quickly check that. And I have a Scute. I do not know if I need that. Yeah, like I specifically made the, you know, quote-unquote budget version, but now I can actually make the full price version. I think this is basically our armor set to wrap up high rank then, because like this game only has for high rank anyway. Armor craft. So, waste. So the Uragan balls would it be then? Oh, wait a second. Uragan, Vambracet, and Tacet. Yeah, because like the Tacet is. Let me check really quickly. 50 to 80. So that's. Yep, that's that. So wait, I still need for that thing more shells and Volvidion shells, so I guess that's doable.
It's Volvidion.
Gauntlets, I have everything for the gauntlets. Nice.
You have lots of Vukium ores somehow.
Look. I think I got lucky at the farm. So Vambraces S and the, okay. And Uragan Helm U, which I cannot build yet. And Uragan Reeves U, which I also cannot build yet. Well, I guess I only will do we'll build the vaults then next after I get 2 more shells. Wait, I mean shells is carving, right?
I think so.
So we need to kill one of them. Oh, I haven't upgraded the farm yet. Let me do that really quickly. But yeah, nice. I can have the better armor set, everyone. Woo! Okay, I still need a few points for rare perfume. Okay. Then I would have all of those, and then I guess I get the giant fishing basket and then the mining points. And I should have everything. Can you actually exchange points for battlefield jewels?
Huh?
You can exchange points for jewels.
Yeah, but not for battlefield jewels. But I found a way. I have sharp now.
Oh, nice. It is funny though how old Monster Hunter games still run on a cash crops economy. By the way, how did you get them? Just so I know how to get them.
Oh, I just used an alternative recipe.
Ah, okay, yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah, well... It is funny though that we got the ruby at the same time. Like, a sign was sent. Fish. By the way, if anyone is actually interested in in the game, I could link a download to this one on the Discord, because just so you know, there is technically a newer translation out there, but dipshits made it with Gen AI, so no. The game is good. rather play the old weird one that was made before the newer games came out. I mean, with new, I mean 4. Wait, like this. Ah!
No?
I just look for what I need. Cool rings, potions, and then I guess we just kill one normally, and then I can at least
We
build...
go to the steel one.
What?
We go to the steel one.
So we kill not a normal one, but just a steel one now?
We're killing steel ones. I
Yeah.
want to get them over first.
Okay. I need to kill it anyway again. So I think the only thing that will stick out of this one is the male.
Yes, it will.
Look, I actually love, this is a thing, what I'm saying, I love, mixed armor sets, or like, just generally, what you can make visually out of stuff, and even if it's a bit odd, it's more like, you know, that's shit I made, you know, it has function. I kind of hate the fact that, the whole, you can actually see on a person, what they're wearing.
Skins are a stupid idea, is what you say.
Yeah, I kind of hate skins.
Or transmogrification, or however you want to call it.
Yeah. Okay, so it's still volcano. It's just like, sorry, you have a shitty set, you have something on that has maximum stats but mismatched aesthetics. Well, that's just how it is. By the way, how do you do deodorant?
Let me see if my combo list has that already. Cleanser?
Yeah, I'm like... Oh!
Deodorant.
Bomb casing
and snow her.
Bomb casing and snow her? I only have 3.
I have 1. With that, 3 deodorants.
I will definitely...
Oh, whatever.
I definitely will, make a few more of them, I guess? Sorry, 3rd gen Volcano is just beautiful in my opinion. I absolutely adore the whole, oh, you're working your way up lava caves, you know, that behind the crater. It's just, that's just a vibe, you know?
Oh, nice. Ancient shot.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there's a Volvidon. Want to kill it?
I met a Uragan.
Should I kill the Volvidon while you weaken the Uragan?
Yes, if you want to. I think one very hilarious statistics about Steel Uragan is that, look, votes are skewed anyway, because they made, they basically made a poll of like, oh, who's the most popular monster in Monster Hunter history, and look, this was after World, and like, most people only have played World. So, all the subspecies that were only there during 3rd gen. By the way, why are you fighting the war? It didn't say kill it.
You need it. It's perfect.
Can I just point out, okay? that we are doing Steel Uragan right now because you said it's harder and worse, so I want to do it first, which is fair. And then your immediate thing is, actually, how about you fight it alone and I kill a Volvidion somewhere else? Like, okay, girl?
Don't complain now, I'm saving you time.
No! You would save me time if you helped me kill Steel Uragan.
You need Volvidon things anyway.
I mean, I find it very hilarious that Steel Uragan actually needs Volvidion parts, but you know what?
They're both roundish.
Yeah, I mean, also they stinky. But
Yes. See? Double stink.
But that's another big thing I want to point out. I kind of like that, what they did. I said it before, I think Portable Third has, under the hood, probably one of the best weapon and like best monster and armor progressions in the game. Because like, if you go to the subspecies part in high rank, you know, they open up a lot of build variety, but all of the subspecies parts usually need, you know, also material from a species that doesn't have a subspecies in this game. So it's not just like, oh, you only need to kill Uragan, Steel Uragan. You also need to kill some Volvidions and stuff like that. It's neat, you know. It spreads your hunting targets out. That's good design right there. That's just really good design. Plus, yeah, you know, the moment you actually open something like Athena's ass, you're like, oh wait, there are actually like a whole lot of ways to achieve, you know, the combinations you want. It's like, once again, for the fact that this is a game that just has high rank, it is incredibly well done. And I'm still pissed we didn't get the port to the west. Because like, if Portable Third would have gotten the planned Unite edition, I mean, okay, 3 Ultimate would have basically been kind of forgotten at that point. But it's a different topic. Then again, I mean, damn, imagine if they actually put Freedom 3 / Freedom Unite 3 onto the PS Vita back in the day. Imagine the handheld would have sold. And I might have actually bought one and wouldn't get like weird looks when people are like, wait, you don't own a Vita? But I'm just like, why? Why would I own a Vita? And then that as some people, I heard so many times from people like, oh no, you just seem like someone who would own a Vita. And I'm like, what gives me Vita owner energy? Oh, hi.
Hello. Kill Volvidon. If you can. Oh,
sorry.
Not. Yeah, I thought Steel was moving.
Yeah, mods are not here. Mods, where are you? Where are my valiant mods defending the chat from mechanical intrusions?
Vacation.
What?
Vacation.
Yeah, I mean...
Done.
Okay, I can carve it then. This went actually better than expected, so... Yeah. But I'm wondering how, why this game never came out in the West. It's actually a tale of stupid proportions. Like, I know, you know, most people blame it on, you know, oh, Nintendo got, like, exclusive rights, which... not really true, actually. Just a lot of weird shit, basically. And Capcom being...
Also weird.
Oh my god, Capcom being 2000s Capcom, like peak 2000s Capcom. Just like, chill out. You have not cracked the Resident Evil code yet. You're not supposed to be that cocky about shit. But like also, you know what? I kind of love how open they are and just show the fact that they kind of understand the gaming business to a big degree more than most companies. Because, you know, they got asked, oh hey, why are you making so many Resident Evil remakes? And the answer was just, well, people buy them. Like, you know, they were very upfront about the fact that they don't have like, they have a bit of tighter margins. So, you know, it's not like, oh, they just are swimming in money. But they're basically like, oh yeah, we can eat out like a Resident Evil title nearly every year. And people buy them. So quite literally, this gives them just like a lot of money. And they said, hey, but for the fact that, you know, everyone buys Resident Evil games means they can actually, you know, subsidize other titles that might take longer to produce and might not make their money back. Like, for example, Pragmata, a game where I would say you should play Pragmata. That's like the best game of the year so far. Holy shit, Pragmata is so good. Sorry for my Pragmata shilling here, but it's just good. And like, I'm very happy that it's just upfront about the fact that, yeah, you know what? You buy a Resident Evil title every year, you get you know, we can put out shit like Dragon's Dogma 2 or Pragmata and like actually have you know, if it fails, well, that's that. Or, you know, maybe it doesn't you know, maybe it doesn't meet sales targets, but at the very least it maybe finds an audience and they know what they can better on it. Like, for example, I think Kitsunigami, which from what I heard from a lot of people is actually a really good game, and I'm like, okay, shit, I might need to try that one out at some point. Was one of those, yeah, it didn't meet sales targets, but they're like, yeah, people like it, and we can probably make more of them. Which apparently is even the same reason fucking Monster Hunter Stories still exists. Because they just kept, they were like, oh yeah, we made the first one, which was just like, roughly popular on the 3DS. Let's make a sequel that performed okay-ish, and then they were like, but enough people are talking about it, the more we, you know, promote it. Let's just make more Monster Hunter Story games, like... Look...
If only they would apply that to the main line Monster Hunter series.
I would generally like to see more games from them that are different, but yes. Then again, I feel like Monster Hunter is the one very special boys series right now because of the... because of the producer's situation, but that's a different topic. But yeah, no, Portable Third is actually a very interesting case because, so, if you don't know, the best-selling Monster Hunter up to that point before Portable Third came out and became the best-selling Monster Hunter until World, like, let that sink in for a second. Portable Third sold nearly 10 million units, being a PlayStation Portable, only title. I mean, there was an HD version. What we talk about that in a second.
In Japan only.
In Japan only. Nearly 10 million units. That's insane. But like, I mean, this is a good title. This is just like a capital G good title. And one of the key things about it is that, there we go, by the way.
Next is the Jin.
Yes. This was like the next title of the lead designer from Freedom Unite / Freedom 2, and if you know a bit about the series, those are the titles that basically, you know, defined what the series became. Like, Tri was, to a degree, an attempt at having a sequel to those. In structure, you know, being more of an online game. Having a slight bit of the motion controls back, of the stick controls back in with everything, but yeah. Then again, I will not shit on Tri. That's a game that makes girls trans.
We go with that theory again.
Sorry, there is too much evidence for it, okay? But yeah, basically, what happened is that Tri was actually supposed to be a PlayStation 3 game. But what happened was that, well, the PlayStation 3 happened. If you don't remember, that thing was unwieldy. Like, strong, yes, but I think I've never seen a console generation with more difference from, you know, launch titles to like late in development than the PlayStation 3. Just some random bullshit about why the PlayStation 3 was a horror to develop for. First of all, cell architecture. Yeah, the cell processor could do a lot of things, but it was weird. The NVIDIA supplied GPU stuff was also weird. And worst of all, the documentation was a bit shit. And we're talking about the Japanese documentation. So basically, that's the booklet that developers got handed with the development kit being like, this is everything you need to know on how to develop and optimize on the console.
And read Japanese to that.
Yeah, and by the way, what Agonia just said wasn't even a joke. Like, Japanese devs got handed that documentation where like, what the fuck is this? And then, you know, Western developers got handed the booklet and were like, look, we can't read Japanese. And I'm not kidding. Sony handed out the whole documentation and developer kit stuff in Japanese for Western developers. So if you ever wonder why the launch period of the PlayStation 3 looked like it looked and why there were not that many ports of games, that's it. That was genuinely it. So Capcom basically was like, well, shit, developing for the PlayStation 3 is cumbersome, takes time, and takes money especially. So they were just like, you know, we rather just develop for the other for the one console in Japan that, you know, has a lot of sales, aka the Wii. Because developing for the Wii was comparatively cheap and fast. Now, they still knew, you know, their biggest audience was, you know, on the PlayStation Portable because, again, Portable 1, Portable 2nd, Portable 2nd G / Freedom Unite in the West sold a fuck ton. It sold a fuck ton of units. So they basically said to the developer of Freedom Unite / Portable G / Portable 2nd, hey, make a PlayStation Portable title based on the 3rd generation stuff. And this is what you see here. They basically made a different fork of the DOS. Okay, so just so you know, there's a weird thing with the tech going on during the 3rd generation. Effectively, Tri runs on a development fork of the DOS engine / you know, the engine from the PSP titles. And Portable 3rd runs on a different fork of the engine. Which is why, you know, the game actually looks relatively great for, you know, PlayStation Portable title. And ran surprisingly well on the PlayStation Portable. Now, this also came with changes, as Agunya, for example, said. You can't actually go up the half-pipe parts in this entry. There is no underwater combat. I think, you know, but for it, to compensate for that, they just had literally like 50 more monsters in there. Like there's just like double the monster amount than Tri. There are more there are a lot of subspecies. There's just like so much content in Portable 3rd compared to Tri. It is just like hands down the better game in a lot of ways. So the thing is just,
Yeah,
I'm
kind of annoying me at that point. I like that you talk,
yeah.
but I don't like that you're not attacking once. There were like 3 openings already.
No, there were no openings.
Out of position because you're fucking slow.
Okay.
There. Chin. That wasn't a chin.
It turned away.
Yeah, but it always turns the same way. Learn it.
Yeah.
It's very easy. Yeah. Try not to attack the stone.
But yeah, so yeah, they made the game. Then Capcom was like actually using a feature of the a feature on the PlayStation in Japan on the there was a software difference. Basically, you could actually run PlayStation Portable games On the
That was
PlayStation
your
4.
attack window there. Could have hit.
No, I couldn't.
Yes, you could have, because it turns towards us. No excuses, attack. Otherwise, I'm just killing it again before you do anything.
No, I don't want to hit the stone accidentally.
There. That makes sense. There.
Oh! Not good.
See?
Yeah, no, I was too unsure about that.
Always unsure. That's the problem. That was too slow. If you're farther away than I am, you're out of position basically.
And no.
There. And yeah,
No, too many.
not too many. One.
I would have hit the fucking rock.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Different angle then.
Oh, don't worry, I will ban it in a second, Asuka, but that's nice. I mean, sadly Twitch really doesn't do a lot against bots.
That's
Oh
what I
wait,
mean.
I can do it now.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's what I mean, by the way. If I attack it, if you're then unsure, it will die before you ever get there.
Yes. Oh. Let's,
Look at what the thing needs that you want to build.
it needs, Carapace, scale, 2 jaws.
Okay. Yes, if I go to Ragan, you have a 10% chance to carve it. And 65% chance if you break the head, which you didn't do.
Then we do that. Then again, I think next time we just start focusing on the chin.
Sure. Then wake it up.
Let's go a bit on the chin again.
Said next time, so it's a bit late for that.
Oh,
you can try.
Because I don't know if I need the fucking,
The marrow?
Yeah.
Well, you know if you need the marrow, because you can look it up. Ideally before the hunt, actually.
Yeah, just, by the way, oh well. Can I just say that I kind of hate that the bots, which are 100% like, you know, accounts that have been hacked, have like names like Fitting Milkmaid, and like, that's not an account that's named for a bot, that's an account name for a lesbian. Okay? It's like, definitely some lesbophobia going on that the bots use those names. Okay. There we have it. Okay, let me just check really quickly, because I mean, I need to helm you. I need 2 marrows, so if...
Marrows are marrows, or are those steel Uragan marrows?
Steel Uragan marrows. Mm-hmm. Look, it's at least not a lot, so... Mm-hmm. I will just see what I have, and then... You know? We just continue. Okay, but yeah, the thing I want to point out is, what basically happened is they made an HD version of this game, which is just like the PlayStation Portable game, but with, you know, higher quality models, higher resolution, and a bit higher resolution textures, which was running on PlayStation 3s. But, crucially, there was a PlayStation Network feature in Japan that basically allowed to simulate PlayStation Portable ad hoc servers. So like, you know, you could pretend to be in a local network with other PlayStation Portables while everyone was playing on a, you know, PS3, or, you know, someone was also with a PSP locally there. So the thing is, Keenbone, scale, carapace, skewed, okay.
I have them all.
I
don't need it, but I have it.
Well, that's something. I have expert 10. What is that for again?
That's for crit. That's... Ooh. If you don't need your current talisman for the build, put that one in, and you can even use negative affinity swords then.
Damn, that's not bad. I will check, by the way, if I have the Steel Uragan stuff unlocked, then I can really check what we need, okay? Okay, so basically they were like, oh, okay, we have this is how it works. So basically just a simulated PlayStation Portable and simulated PlayStation Portable, you know, online, well, PlayStation Portable local network line. Now, the thing is, this feature did not exist in the West. Also, Sony was like, hey, if you release a game in the West, please add, you know, trophy support / achievement support. And there we have it. Okay, so I need 2 more carapace. Oh, it's a normal marrow. That's useful. We can just kill a normal one then. Mm-hmm. And I think the leggings we still need.
Greaves.
Yeah. That means more. So we need more carapace.
So we need to kill it.
Yeah, so I need 2 more carapaces, and I need 4 more Steel Uragan carapaces, because You, Steel Uragan Carapace, Steel Uragan Carapace. Yeah, so we just need to kill it. That's it. We can still destroy the maw, I guess. But yeah, the only really thing we need to do otherwise is then just the normal Uragan, I guess. And also, I think the Volvidian Claw, we just like specifically get them later on. I mean, the Rickrack I have already, so who cares? Interesting that I have the maw. Oh, I got them probably from... I got 3 maws? That's interesting. From the dual hunt.
Lucky.
I was really lucky, so yeah, we just need to kill a Steel Uragan. Okay. Hey, that actually makes it much easier. It means we might actually be over with my armor set tomorrow. Then we only need to focus on getting you and me some better weaponry.
Yeah. I have to say,
Yes, highest one.
hunting Zeniths is more fun though.
Okay, you know, hunting Zenith is just like peak though. You can't compare anything to that.
Other Zeniths.
Okay, yeah, but But then also, like, you know, Frontier is like a fine buffet at the very end. Anyway, so yeah, basically that's the situation. Capcom released an HD port of this game, and it was basically just the PlayStation Portable version running on a PS3, but also using a very, very special thing in the PlayStation network in Japan that I think just legitimately 3 or 4 games used. You can probably see where this one is going. Then Capcom was asked, hey, could you actually localize Portable Third? Because, you know, the game sold nearly 9 million, and everyone was like, hey, we would kind of like to play a new Monster Hunter title on the PlayStation 3. Now, the thing is, Capcom was like, sure. The moment Sony actually brings over the, you know, that feature to play, to, you know, simulate a PlayStation PlayStation Portable ad hoc connections over the PlayStation Network, which was like, from what we know, not easy. Like, that was a major thing they did, and again, as I said, 3 or 4 games used it. It's like ridiculously low in how many games actually used it in the end.
You still need marrows.
From a normal one.
Yeah.
So that's not a
I
problem.
mean, everyone drops marrows. That's the thing.
Ah, everyone drops the mirror. Okay, yeah.
I literally asked you, do you need steel
I-
Uragan marrow or not? And if you need normal Uragan marrow for the steel one, then there isn't
Okay.
steel Uragan marrow.
Then I need the normal Uragan marrow. So since I have the moss, we can just
8% calf, 14% tail. No, 14%, and then another 10% from the tail.
No, there's the tail break and the tail carve.
Yeah, but it's both labeled tail,
Yeah.
so. And capture has 10% one, so definitely no capturing. And that's the steel one. Let's look at the normal one. Find it. This one has 8% body curve, 14% tail, and
I think it's the same.
10% tail again. 8% for shiny, and 12% capture. Yeah, we should just kill it then.
We just cut the tail and then kill it. Okay, that sounds
So you
sensible.
don't need any moss.
Nope, I have 3 moss. I have enough, actually. But yeah, so basically, Capcom was like, hey, if Sony gives us it basically would give us that one feature that, barely anyone used in Japan aside from them, in the West,
Then we bought it.
yeah. Then we will, actually take money in the hand and, localize it and bring it out in the West. That's what they said. We will localize it if we get that one feature, which, mind you, needed a whole, basically, they wanted that feature and also that, Sony in the West wasn't saying, please add at least please add some achievements to your games. And so, and they were like, yeah, if you just do that and like completely overhaul how your network works, etc., then we will do that. And then Sony was just like, are you high? And Capcom was just like, well, they're evil because they're the evil ones here because, they refuse to, completely overhaul the online network.
At least they stuck to their guns. Not for a good reason, I think, this time, but at least they did it.
Yeah, and Sony was just like, you could just, make a port with online systems. It's not hard.
Hi.
And you were like, well, it would still be work. Until you realize, again, if you, not that much later, Capcom actually took, Tri, and by the way, also this game, took all the monsters from this game and Tri and put it in 3 Ultimate and put 3 Ultimate onto the 3DS and the Wii U. With online functionality.
But without achievements.
You know what? It wouldn't be the biggest problem to add, actually, if we are honest.
I don't want achievements, actually. I hate them.
I know, but like, let's just be clear. The achievements are like the pettiest fucking thing to bitch up over. Yes. The thing is just, remember what I said? This game, like Portable Third, is a different fork of the DOS engine than, Tri. So like they already ported all the monsters into a different engine in all the areas.
Oh, I forgot cold drinks. I survived.
Should I give you some?
Would be nice.
Okay.
I'm going to the left. The right, sorry.
Okay, then we meet in the 3. Okay. But yeah, it would be a bit awkward now if 3 Ultimate was run.
We don't meet in the 3. Stop getting conclusions. I'm barely at the 5.
Didn't say shit, so
Yeah, you have the map. You know where I am. You know where the middle is. Let's go.
Oh yeah, right, that's the 6.
Yeah, I came from there. There's a wall done. There it is.
Oh hi! It's the boy. Wee, look at it. But yeah, it would be kind of awkward if the whole online networking functionality and just everything from Portable Third was like on a different engine again, right? So Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate is on a completely different engine. Yep. Havel the Rock. This is the steel version though, so it's Havel the Steel more like. Also, hey, Night Raid.
It's a Stinky Steel version.
Yes. So yeah, oh, hey, Stinky.
The other Stinky.
You stink it away?
back.
Yes. Oi. I know. Havel the Rock is here. I mean, in that. Okay, now I'm confused. I just confused that chat.
Yeah, I'm asking what's going on because I can't really read chat from here.
Yeah, Night Raid meant Havel the Rock is here. I mean, in Dark Souls. Yeah, I know who Havel the Rock is. It's just like
This is Steel Uragan.
this is Steel Uragan, not normal Uragan. So it's less rock, more
Steel.
yeah, metal, heavy metal. You know that it's heavy metal because it smells, and you're like,
Heavy
oh wait,
metal smells.
well, if you're 3 days at Wacken, yes.
Okay, fair.
That's just sorry. This isn't like even meant to be negative. It's just like I'm sorry. If you're going on a metal concert, you gotta smell. You will smell in the end. It's like if someone comes at you and is like, "Oh yeah, I'm just back from Wacken," and they don't smell, they do be lying.
Or, hear me out.
Or,
They got a shower.
I mean, okay, Wacken has less a shower. It's more like they turn on like a literal whole swimming pool for everyone every
Oh
single.
no, you do that after you got friends with the person you had sex with while on drugs. That's how it goes. You're really inexperienced.
Giving advice here, I see.
First have sex, then ask for shower. That's how it works. Mm-hmm. If you live nearby, that is.
Aha. But yeah, in general, the thing that happened is just like, yeah, this was the reason they did it. Capcom was like, we will not port our PlayStation Portable title. We will not localize it if we are not getting like special treatment. And then Sony was just like, you can just like fucking port it. That's not like it's not a lot to ask. Also the whole will it sell? It already sold 9 million, what are you talking about? And then Capcom just made a new version of the game based entirely in a new engine. And like from what I know, from what I heard, the whole idea that maybe, hey, just porting all the content from Portable Third into that would not have been that much of a problem. And especially with like, oh, but what if that engine doesn't run that well on a PS3? Oh, we're talking about fucking MT Framework. MT Framework was like designed to run on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, so like, what? No. They were just really weird about that. I feel like the whole localization thing probably caused some sort of rift between them. A smelly boy, the small smelly boy is back.
I'm dealing with it.
Oh. Oh no. So yeah, history of Monster Hunter, and Publishers being weird as fuck. Yeah, no, this is still a good game in that regard. It's just, imagine if they actually brought it out in the West. The timeline would have been so much different.
Broken.
Oh, nice. I think you can even mine it when it lies on the ground.
Yes, you can. You get lava chunks. Mostly.
I kind of want to do that just to show it. Let me do one thing though. One day I definitely need to... I should probably finish one of the Dark Souls playthroughs I ever started. Me and Dark Souls is such a weird relation. Like, I started multiple playthroughs at this point. I think we owned the game like at least 3 times or so. Never finished it. And like, not because, you know, oh, game hard or so. No, not like quite the opposite. I genuinely do not have a problem with Dark Souls.
You don't like the game fear.
It's weird because like when I get going, it's like there's so much about it that I'm like, oh, I fucking love that. That is great. And then I just never finish it. You know? Meanwhile, Neo 1 and 2 easily finished.
You can mine. Not the tail. Obviously. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, stupid.
I thought it was the tail.
No.
It showed up for me at the tail.
Not really. It's not to Amboros.
Yeah. Mind that monster. I fucking love that. Ah, it was so cool, actually. Shit they just never really brought back. You know?
You would think they would have brought it back when you ride a monster?
Yeah. Like, I feel like, okay. So, generally, before whatever, you know, what happened with World and like all the reworks of the armor system, etc. I genuinely thought one of the next things they would do in Monster Hunter after, you know, well, Generations was just like they would keep the art system because, you know, that worked in Frontier, that will work in it's worked really well in Generations. They could have refined that, but you know, it's gone now, so like, well, I genuinely thought mounting gear would become just a new thing. As like, you know, oh yeah, you, how well can you stay on a monster? How well can you like mount a monster? Stuff like that, you know, that every monster has like a different set that allowed you to do different things, and you know, oh yeah, you could just mine more maybe and stuff, you know? Like right now it's just like one big knife you stab monsters with. You could have had like elemental knives. Stuff like that, and but no, that just never happened.
Knives with inverted hooks to stay on longer.
Now we don't even have mounting anymore. Like, what?
I think we have mounting.
In Wilds?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even in Rise anymore. I mean, okay, wait, it was in Rise, but in a, you know, in the Wirebug version, where you could actually, you know, use the monster to run into other monsters. Which was neat, but...
Yeah, but Wild's in it too.
No.
Yes?
No.
Yes.
Where was... I was mounting in Wilds?
Yes.
I never mounted in Wilds.
You mounted rarely, yes.
I'm just... Right, wait, there was mounting.
Yeah, remember when I went with the Gunlands on Jindahat?
Yeah. Oh my god, okay, look, I genuinely forgot that because, like...
I know, it's way too boring.
Look, in the 4th gen, like in Generations and even in World, you still had like a lot of shit like built around that, while in Wilds just didn't.
It is there, and that's it.
Yeah. Then again, it's not like you need anything in Wilds because the game is just... Okay, cool. There we go. Clean cut. Because the game is just kind of easy, so, you know. So you said, stomach.
Yeah. Stomach is the weakest part. But to hit the stomach, you have to actually be below it. Otherwise, you most likely hit the arms and stuff. Another ruby.
I don't need that one game.
That's where you get it.
I guess so. I fucking forgot that, but yeah, you barely do it in Wilds. You know, if you probably don't play something like Insect Life, yeah. As with Switch Axe and everything else, like, you generally do not use it. Okay, let's
if you do it single player as well, it's kind of useless because it's most of the time damage debuff. Okay. Bad.
It's so stupid. Again, it's not like, oh, they will expand that one. Like, anyway, I find it interesting. It's a neat idea. But Yeah, that where the you lose damage if you do it.
Well, you always did. It's for
I mean,
co-op.
yeah, but
Or to get some weapons with
it was
high
never
damage windows to get one for free.
okay. But like, there were still some upsides in the older titles, and Wilds it's just like it's just straight up damage loss.
No, still the same there.
Anyway, let's kill that one. I can mine the feet. Girl! Do you know how much you tripped me?
Well, you're standing in the same place as I, so yes. Every few seconds.
Da 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 da. There we go! You know, it's kind of funny how, yesterday, like, I don't know, on Monday, it was like, oh, hey, how much is Uragan even good to farm? And now we're like,
It's not good to farm because you take too long to cut the tail. Other than that,
oh, Meryl! Well, I think that's the second marrow that I needed. I think. I wonder how goofy I will look. That's just everyone. Okay. How about that? On a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you expect me to look goofy?
more like 3 or 4.
So just you say less goofy.
Less goofy. It's not Frontier.
Okay, Frontier Armor looked banger. They had
Yeah,
fucking
but you had goofy combinations.
true. Wyvern Stone, Scale plus Carapace. I barely got shit. Okay, let me just check pretty quickly how much I still need.
It's always funny if you look at the actual data and it's like Insect Glaive, a weapon built for mounting. And data suggests like, yeah, actually you should stay on the ground and make your ground combos because that's way faster.
It's kind of stupid, right?
Yeah.
I mean, then again, I never vibed with the Insect Glaive. It's weird. I like a Switch Axe. I like a lot of weapons. But I never understood the Switch Glaive.
I think in the newer Monster Hunter titles, they are only like, since they fucked up the Greatsword and also kind of the hammer nowadays. And kind of like gun lance for fun, otherwise heavy bowgun, just get it over with.
I'm genuinely just surprised in Rise that they just never did a quick buff to the hammer. Like, that was genuinely surprising to me. Like, oh, what do you mean the hammer just basically just needs a bit more damage, but then you just never gave it, like, 5 points more damage across the board. Okay. That's like literally the oddest thing about Rise. The hammer was just genuinely just underpowered in stat-wise, and that was it. But it was bad. You know, the hammer was still good. It's just they just turned like the overall damage down, and then it was just, yeah, you're playing hammer. It's technically a really, really good iteration of hammer from moveset to everything. Just the raw stats were just like a bit ass compared to the rest of the game. And that is so funny. Okay, but blah, 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 blah. I mean, hey, look, if we get, I think in our current Tour de Monster Hunter, considering we have Freedom Unite done on stream, we technically also have Wilds done on stream. The next two ones we still want to do at some point are 3 Ultimate and 4 Ultimate. If we do weapon voting again, and, you know, this time we keep out the weapons we already did. Well, we also did Rise completely. Yeah, right. I think, you know, if any one of you is like, you should definitely play Insect Life, then you can vote that in when it comes, push comes to shove. Yeah, I have all the marrows, so technically we just need to quick kill it now for carapaces.
Good.
Yep, I have everything. I genuinely just need that. Uragan Vambraces, I have enough scutes. Okay, one thing here, just shells later. So I think after the after we do the Steel Uragan one time or so, until we have this the carapace stuff. Have you looked at it's definitely carving and killing?
What do you want to look up?
Carapaces.
So this one is the normal Uragan.
Yeah.
So yes, there. What do you need again?
Carapace. Steel Uragan Carapace.
28% calf.
28% calf, then also probably...
None in the tail, 20% on the head.
Okay, I guess I just smacked the head then.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Uragan Carapace is good in the capture.
Yeah, 25-1.
Then, yeah, so I get...
Meanwhile, carving it has 28.
Yeah, okay, you're
3
right.
times.
Yeah, I guess we really just do that, and... Well... Okay, then we do the Volvidion, and afterwards, we just need... Then we can start on the Weirdo. Everyone, I actually think my armor set might be done in just 3 sessions. Compared to... How long did we stick on?
5 longer.
6? 5, 6 or something like that?
It was the ruby, okay? It was the ruby.
Yeah, then, you know, Uragan Ruby. Oops. Oops. That happened. See? Yeah, so smash the head.
Or just kill it. Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. So, okay, do you have cool drinks?
Yes.
Good. Not that you forget it again. Oh yeah, clobbering time.
If we had a hammer, yes.
We would need to do that at some point.
No, actually, we don't.
No, we don't.
It's a multi-hand. Doesn't count.
By the way, I just want to ask if that's a thing you might do. After we're done here and stuff. I mean, I still need to improve my industrial output.
Yes.
Will you actually do hunt down the kitty at some point? You still need to kill Naga on your own.
Yes.
And you said you're doing it when you have your armor and weapon.
Yes.
Yes, you have your armor and weapon now.
Yes.
Will you do it then?
Yes.
When?
Never said when.
You should have... You know what? I feel like I definitely need to get from you a definitive when.
Later.
Oh, later. Later you want probably more bread.
Also that, yes. You know what
yeah.
I forgot instead? Dank bombs.
Well, good thing I have them.
Good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, actually a thing I tried out today because, I mean, recently there opened a new Turkish supermarket near us and they legitimately bake their own bread. You know, bread and baked goods. And actually really cheap compared to everywhere else, which is like, look, pita and lahmacun for $3.50. Self-made, and they, you know, by the way, they also have their own butcher. So, that shit smelled good. So I was like, okay, let's go and try. And got some flatbread there, and we just ate a bit before the stream, and holy shit, that's good. Generally, I will probably just buy so much bread there in the future. Because, like, yeah, you know, oh hey, look, I'm making a nice stew, and stuff. And like, oh, what for dipping? Well, you know what, I can just get just amazing flatbread for like $2 or so. Shit, that's just good. Like that. Ah, fuck.
Yes, Dino Dragon's AoE is a bit higher, a bit larger.
Yeah. But like, also it is very funny how German we are. It's just like, oh yeah, look, they make fresh bread, and we're just like, holy fucking shit, fresh bread. This is one of those things where like, yeah. If anyone ever wondered, like, this is why I'm saying every conservative or right-winger is like, oh, can integration work? Yes! We fucking love bread, and I'm sorry, Turkish people make some banger bread. They don't have as much bread as we do, and they certainly, and I wouldn't say it's better, but, you know, it's pretty equal, so... Fuck yeah, bread. You can't say, like... I will look, you know, I will think you're weird if you're like, you know, get some... Okay. If you're not celiac, okay? And you're like, nah, I don't like bread. I think we cannot be friends. If you do not like some good, fresh home, like some freshly made bread, if you can't appreciate that, I don't think we can be friends. I'm very sorry. It's fucking bread. Then again, I will also say I also like rice. Like I'm not a bread only person. I like rice. I like pasta.
No.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. I'm safe.
That is good.
I have learned to time my recovery frame precisely the timing when Borbidon lands, so it never hits me. Which is really funny. If you think about it, it's like,
yeah.
Oh, I paralyze you. Now I can jump on you. Nope, I'm standing up right now. You can't hurt me.
I mean, honestly, there is so much bread out in the world. I don't think we appreciate it enough. Guess what I definitely watched as a kid? Kiki's Delivery Service. That's a staple here.
I didn't watch it until later. It never was on, like, when I had time to watch it at that time.
Really? I mean, those they even ran in public TV. So
I know, Super RTL.
No, that's free TV.
But that's where we watched most of the time.
And it's okay, I actually had
I
it a
watched
few times.
the other movies from Ghibli.
Oh, you mean The Castle in the Sky?
Castle in the Sky, Holt's Moving Castle, and Mononoke.
Yeah. My mom actually loves The Castle in the Sky. Oh yeah, it's a good movie, but it's especially funny to her because the main protagonists look very similar to Heidi and the goat Peter from, well, Heidi.
The goat Peter.
It's Thing Peter, okay?
Look, he didn't look similar, no.
He has similarities.
Oh, they have a similar art style, but no, they have no similarities.
You know why they have similarities, though?
Uh-huh.
Guess who was the, vice producer, vice director on Heidi back in the day?
Doesn't mean the characters have similarities. It's completely different.
Usually, they do.
No. No, they don't.
Yakitate Japan is an anime all about making the perfect bread. Well, you know what? I might need to watch it, but I might just also slander it, considering, again, we have, like, opinions about bread here. Fun fact, I might have actually become a baker at some point. There was a chance for me. I mean that actually, seriously. The thing is, friend of the family, like, basically the husband of a friend from my mother, he actually is a baker and, has a bakery. The thing is just, finding people to actually learn in bakeries and, carry on the craft, take over everything. It's becoming rare that people want to do that because, like, I get it. Like, as much as we love bakeries, being a baker is like one of those jobs you are up at 5 a.m. and you make dough. Period. And then you start baking. And then you're generally just in the bakery for a good amount of time.
And then you sell stuff.
Yeah, being a baker is rough. Again, the thing is just, he was just like offering me at some point, just like, hey, you wanna, do it? Like, with the option of, like, basically getting the trade sign.
And the bakery at some point.
Yeah, he was like, I just leave you my bakery, all the, yeah, I get you. It's like, I think I might have made a good decision there, even though I think, having that would have not been like a bad trade craft, It's like one of those, yeah, you know what, I'm certified to make bread. That's like when the job, I will just say, when the job market gets bad, you can always open a bakery. People always want fresh bread, But yeah, he was basically offering me to, like, learn the trade, get all the stuff and, like, inherit the whole bakery. Like, I will just say that was definitely not a bad proposal in my opinion. I like baking. It's just it's just that thing with bakers. It's just a back-breaking job, You really need to love it, and I don't think I love baking enough to do it as a job. And it's just like, that was literally the honest thing I told him, and he was like, yeah, I get it. Again, in light of economic stuff, I am kind of regretting it a bit, but that's a different topic. Bakers UK are disappointing and mostly just chain shops that don't bake on site. I get you. I think, I mean, that also is the case in a lot of places here. But there is a bit more to it, I would say, because, like, you still have, like, the local bakers that do a lot. And, like, even some bakery chains, okay, bakery chains here, you know, make actually stuff on site.
Huh?
Nice!
Down.
Chin down! Woo! Look at that chin gone.
See, looks like a hard green.
Maybe. Like, so there are like some big bakery chains, especially in, you know, cities. But, I mean, generally I would say that, look, I've eaten baked stuff in Britain. I've been to London. Yeah, I get you. It does the job, but that's it. There we go, bonk.
More like cleave, but yeah.
The thing is just, like here, it's more like, a lot of, oh, I have a more. Great.
You can call them more.
Yeah. It's more like, if you have like, a lot of bakery chains here, still produce like more locally. Like, for example, when I go to my parents', there's like, there are like one or two, apologizing for Britain. That seems to be a common thing in Britain, for Britain to nowadays, to just apologize for the existence. Look, the island is fine. It's like,
It's the government that sucks.
let's make some stuff on there. Yeah, you know, look, your government sucks. British government sucks horribly. Also, I feel like you should maybe bring back some Viking justice for certain people that just destroy that. But I will just say this: I've never met a person from Britain that I didn't like. You know, you're all kind of cool. I mean, I don't know if he's going to be worse. It just... Oh, it was... I was like, that thing is small.
Didn't say that.
I thought it. I was just like, that thing seems small. I don't think he will be, like, worse, but... Yeah, I get you. It's just... I get it. And no, like, I mean, I can definitely say to a degree... Might be because, you know, I've mainly just met queer people from Britain. But like... you've always been kind of... Wait, I want to say cool, but I was like, should I say cool? I don't know. Farage might win the next election. I don't think Farage might... look, if the next election isn't, like, pulled forward, I don't think Farage is even going to be allowed to run. The current thing is just, like... Look, the thing is, the problem right-wing parties have usually is that they do not have more than one figurehead. And Farage is currently just doing his own crap. about to say rad, but yeah, I know you all are cool. Again, I've never met someone from Britain I, didn't vibe with. Again, might depend on the whole lot of queer and trans people, but still. I mean, again, the Farage thing is just like, they're now investigating into him, so he will just, like, he might actually be out of politics soon, and like, I will just say, I think about Farage, nothing sums him up better, in my opinion, right now, as, like, the main thing that Count Binface is running on, and which is why, basically everyone locally from the other parties is behind him, so, they, don't split the vote, which, yeah, by the way, if the voters from all the other parties actually, gather behind Count Binface just to end him, and there are still more on the ballot, it's like, yeah, probably a thing, but like his main thing to say is just like, if he wins, he will just save the British state money, because, as he correctly points out, Farage is doing a stunt for calling a by-election where he hopes he just runs against nobody to just be like, look how, I will not be defeated by, the establishment. And so he runs against him, just to prove a point. As he pointed out, it will change nothing, because in the end, Farage will just, like, the investigation will just continue. And considering how obvious is he, took the fucking bribe money, means he will just, there will be another by-election anyway. So I have 5 carapaces. Good. Leggings. I need 5 more carapaces, I realize. So we just need to kill more Steel Dragons. Also, I decided I have to deal with a few of them that were not great people. Customers. Yeah. Wait. Customers or costumers? That's awfully similar in wording. I mean, there are always some bad. Look, I've also met like horrible trans women in my life. It's like
Happens.
it happens. It's just like, I think there are, look, it's the same as like, I think there are more great people in the USA and Britain than bad people. Same as there are going to be more great people in Germany, France, and Spain than bad people. For a country, like a whole culture, to become absolutely rotten, you need a lot to happen. Like, the thing about people is just, it is cute, I know. Hoping for the special one. Yeah. And like, even then, I think a big thing people forget is, I will keep saying that. Fascism, the only real, quote-unquote, the most successful and the most efficient ones were the Nazis in, Germany. And even they needed to do a lot. Like for example, stuff that is never talked about. Like, even not a lot talked about here, and I just know that, for example, because I'm a train weirdo, and I watch train documentaries, and they had a special about that, actually. See, the thing is, when the Nazis came to power, genuinely one of the first groups they went after, like, they went after a lot of groups, by the way, but one that is not talked about, which makes actually sense, because they, get lumped together with the socialists, which, yes, they went after them, were the railway workers. Because the railway workers, they just generally went, so what is the thing about so many trans women loving trains? This is just generally due to my family. like, look. I cannot answer you that. I think the whole joke about train autism is just like, look, it's one of those, you grow up, you usually get stuff like a model train set, maybe, because, everyone assumes something. Model train sets are just cool. Period. Everyone loves them. My sister loves them. Like, literally, we played with, like, wooden railways and model trains when we were young. We fucking love it. Like, generally, when we were still, like, living in one room together, because we were young, one time, we built, like, a really big model railway, and also, like, some wood stuff. And you know what? The stations on the model railway were like towns, because she had like a lot of. Remember Polly Pocket?
Yes.
Yeah, she had a lot of Polly Pocket sets, and they were like the perfect size. So we built like Polly Pocket villages as like the stations. The signs were always there. I just say that.
Now that you mention it, I lived with my sister in one room once upon a time, but I can't remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister is a little bit older than I am,
I know. I
don't know how much older, actually. I always forget, but she's older than me.
Mine's just 1 year younger, so I think that's more.
You're like, mine is like, I don't know, 6? 4 years older than me.
Okay, that's actually cool to paint them in Warhammer style. That actually sounds cool. I like that. But no. Basically, I mean, I get you. It's no. I mean, from like the age of, and sometimes you just don't remember.
Well, it was before I went to, what's it called in English? Kindergarten? I think they copied that wholesale.
Yeah, they used. No, they didn't copy that. Because there were so many. Okay, the concept of kindergarten is actually really old and comes from Germany and German immigrants to USA, because you keep in mind Germany was the second most spoken language in the USA after its
so they copied it.
They brought it over, and they just called it kindergarten in their communities, and so everyone was just, well, that's the kindergarten, obviously.
We call it kindergarten. They call it kindergarten because it's English, obviously.
No, actually, I still call it garden.
Nope.
Okay, some Anglican kindergarten play school. Interesting.
See?
Okay, yeah, I think that this was adapted more like, but in a lot of areas they still call it garten in America. Which, yeah, makes sense, right? It's coming from.
Yeah. That's my earliest memory, like around that time.
Interesting. But yeah, no, we played together and like just look. Trains are just kind of cool. You have dung bombs?
I don't know.
You have cool drinks?
Cool drinks, yes. Dung bombs. No. No, I have them.
What? In UK, we call kindergarten play school. That may make sense. It actually makes sense.
It's a school where you're actually allowed to play as opposed to real school. Yeah. And it's not like kindergarten where you grow kids in soil. I
mean, can I just say that we also have a name for things pre-kindergarten?
Kinderkrippe.
Actually, it's in West, where I grew up, it was called the Krabbelgruppe. So literally crawling group. I love that name. But yeah, no. Look, at least for me, I can just say I grew up in a very train-heavy family. Like,
I didn't.
Given how much young kids play that, which is good. Kids should play in dirt. It's actually healthy.
I ate dirt.
The more kids play in dirt, like, quite literally, playing in dirt is linked to having less allergies in life later.
How many allergies would I have had if I had grown up in a city?
Probably a lot.
Yeah. I already have a lot.
I mean, you just have like the standard bone stuff, so.
Okay, yeah. But
That's
it's
like.
still horrible.
I mean, it's horrible, but it's nothing where you should brag about because, like.
I don't brag about it. I'm saying that I dodged the worst allergies, I guess. Even worse allergies.
So pre-verbal kid, I would freak out if I got dirt on my hand. Yeah, look, it's not perfect for everyone. It's just one of those.
I ate the really dry white sand. It made funny noises when I chewed on it.
I love how we have like the full spectrum of. Oh, I freaked out if I get dirt on my hands. I go, yeah, sand, crunch, crunch. But yeah, no, at least when it comes to trains for me, this is just 100% of my family. Like, I will just tell you...
You need the exposure first.
You need exposure, that's one thing. But also, like... Okay. Like, attaching to some sort of vehicle... ASD stands for Autism Spectrum Disorder. Yeah, I get it. You know, that's not something where I'm like...
Huh?
Look, I don't know where to go. I just want to say the... fuck. It's just like, I can definitely say a lot of my family is on the spectrum, very likely. And the thing is just, with... the thing with trains is just like, that was their thing. Okay. You know what? That's on me, that I just didn't get the joke with the whole we have the full spectrum here, yeah.
Yeah, I think we have everything.
It's a good joke, I just didn't get it because I'm too normal and dumb. But yeah, you know what? Fuck it, let's just kill it. Why do I need to break the jaw?
For fun, and because afterwards it's a 55 hit zone for a slice.
Yeah, for like the last few seconds of the fight.
True.
Yeah, for me, you need to keep in mind, I do not know why people attach to train that much. It's just like, look, I think one of the most oldest, probably autistic records we have is that there was someone in Greece who, like, cataloged ships. Like, he just sat on a cliff and watched the ships go in and out of the harbor of Athens. So, that shit is old, okay? I think the thing about trains is just like, trains are like very cool.
I can see the appeal of trains.
I mean, especially steam trains.
But I somehow never got attached to vehicles.
I mean, it's not for all of them.
Yeah, of course. There are always exceptions. I'm the exception.
You got attached to birds, though.
And stones.
You know, stone autism exists. You know that.
Yeah. I'm like more the non-functional inanimate object. That's my kind of thing.
Let me just scare it off really quickly. I loved collecting stones as a kid. Stones are just cool.
Stones and sticks.
Look, even I like stones and sticks.
Who doesn't like stones?
Yeah, who doesn't like stones and sticks? Boring people, that is.
Like, you can do so much with them.
Yeah, stones rock. That's actually very true.
You can staple them on each other. You can put them in mud, and then you can rinse them off, and you can look at them dry in the sun.
Yeah, cool. Would have loved to study more geology. That's a really cool thing to study, yeah.
Geology is supposedly really good for jobs.
I mean, also...
It's a side benefit.
Yeah. Also, I love that, like, the best way for geologists to just analyze stones is just paste them.
I don't know if it's the best way, but it's a good way.
No, that's like the best way for them. I'm not kidding you, you know, just find out what this stone is made of, like the composition. The easiest way is just to lick it.
Well, you certainly smell specific things there.
Okay, yeah, if you smell sulfur, you maybe should not lick the rock, but you can still lick the rock. And they will lick the rock. Because, like, why would you have studied geology if you don't lick the rock?
True. That's actually a fair point. Then again, you don't need to study biology to lick rocks.
Yeah. I mean, one of the coolest rocks I ever licked was, was like, okay, so in, if you like rocks, there's Bad Reichenhall, where they have like, they have tours into like the old salt mine, like with it, by the way, with like an underground, you know, mine train where you drive in, and they even have slides. Whee! No, seriously, they have slides. They have slides and a fucking float across like an underground salt lake. That is still in Germany, actually. Bad Reichenhall is like one of the most southernmost tips. Like, okay, it's so close to Austria. There was actually a railway line like going to I think it was Salzburg. Yeah. So it is very close, but it is like one of the most southern parts in the German Alps. And I've been there a few times. It is just fucking beautiful. And forest area. You. It could be that you were down there. Oh, you think it was the Königsberger See. I can look it up, but that's also there, which is just beautiful. That shit is so utterly magnificent. And the best thing is they drive with like electric boats over it, because they don't want to disturb anything with like noise. And also Bad Reichenhall still produces salt. Like there's still a gigantic salt mine beneath that. I mean, they also kind of created one of the best excuses for, you know, school classes to visit there on trips, because, you know, there's always the whole... Oh, I'll do it, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Because it's always the thing, oh, if you make a school trip, it should have a little bit of, you know, educational value and, like... So, like, look, the thing is, Bad Reichenhall is fucking beautiful, and, like, it's one of those, if you ever think about, like, southern Germany, like Bavaria, on, like, a postcard, that's Bad Reichenhall. So the Nazis were there. And they basically made a very big museum about, you know, educating on the horrors of the Nazi regime. So every school can nowadays say, oh yeah, we're just going there to like educate on that, and then it's also like, let's just assume this is one of the nicest areas in Germany altogether. Nature is gathered in the Mediterranean coast in a country that no longer exists. Oh, Czechoslovakia, I suppose. Considering you were born in the 70s, and you say a Mediterranean country that does not exist anymore, no, it wasn't Czech, sorry, it was Yugoslavia. So you went to Yugoslavia. A lot of people went there. God damn it, I fucking suck. It was Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia is like that one country everyone in Europe just kind of went to, besides Italy. It's probably Croatia, considering Croatia nowadays is just like one of the major tourist hotspots, and you know, they kind of took over a lot of like old Yugoslavian stuff, so it's probably Croatia. Elm Forest. So this might be a different salt mine, actually. Look, I think one of the best examples I can give, by the way, about like, hey, how did you get into trains so much is, so we made a bunch of times, so we had a few times, how's it called, we camping in well, in southern Switzerland. It was like the Italian Swiss, at Lago Maggiore. That thing is beautiful. It's just like a gigantic lake. It's a gigantic lake, but you know. And shit that existed right next to the camping space, and I'm not kidding you, a fucking model railway club, but like in the you know, the model trains you put in your garden and that you can drive on. And of course was where we lived. And could be Bad Reichenhall. That's like, again, one of like it's basically the most famous salt mine. And it's near Austria, but it's not in Austria. But yeah, that's one thing. So, you know, whenever that club had we're like, oh look, we have a driving weekend open, you know. Look, it's kind of cool to just drive on like an actual miniature steam loco, like on a train that is pulled by an actual, you know, size model of a steam locomotive. Those things are cool. But also a thing that he did with me, I don't think Bad Reichenhall ever changed sides. Anyway, like that was Bad Reichenhall is definitely very German again. But yeah, that what happened. That's a thing that happened. And also, well, it's near the Alps, and you know, we're talking Switzerland. He always took me on a ride, which, you know, he saw on, you know, on a documentary, and was like, oh yeah, we should do that. It was called the Cento Valley Railway. That shit is fucking beautiful. It's like, it's, it is an old, narrow gauge railway over the Alps into Italy. But it's like, it's so beautiful. Like, you have like valleys and bridges, and then the descent through... What? Oh yeah, you broke the chin.
Somehow. I don't know how.
You still have elemental powers.
I guess.
Like, the descent is literally through like vineyards. It's just, oh my god. It's very beautiful. Yeah, I guess that's just how you get into trains, I would say. You know, if your family just are those kind of people that give you model railway. Oh, shit. I'm coming. That was the wrong way to...
It runs away. Perfect.
Fun fact though, in Bad Reichenhall there is the... Yeah, that's just a big F. I just fucked up, literally. That one is on me.
Oh, it's on the right side. Oh, just move fast.
Salzfelden, Salzburg. Yeah, you know what? That's correlated. They're like, again, Salzburg was like very close. Like, again, across the border. They had like the whole train connection once. But yeah, it's,
Yeah, you don't need more stamina, just run.
okay, yeah, that's why. Okay, so... The thing is just, I'm very happy. I mean, it's just how Salzburg. I got the gist, you know. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
There we go. The bonk. Yeah. So the thing is just, look, my grandpa watched trains with his friends. My dad collected model railways, model stuff. My uncle collects model railway stuff. My other uncle collects model railway stuff. It's just like, I got a model railway from my dad. I even inherited some of his trains, which are actually really cool. Like, I can look up some if I still have some pictures around. Like, for example, he has an old, like, still from, you know, stamp sheet made a train, which is a Le Capitolet. So I actually have, like, one of the longest trains I have is a French one. And, you know, like, wow, German girl has a French train. Yeah, it's a beautiful train. Look, if trains are girls, obviously the French trains are beautiful. One carapace, another more. Two more Moors! Why do we have had any fear about that? But yeah, it's a very beautiful train. It's like, you know, the whole the locomotive and 6 cars. Beautiful. And ironically, one that was is not for you know, third rail tracks, but for you know, the standard dual gauge. But like, it's one of those where I'm like, I kind of hope I can maybe buy a locomotive at some point for DC tracks, and maybe if I ever connect with people, and they have like because like look, most of the world uses DC tracks, okay? So my idea was like, if I ever visit someone, for example, USA, Britain, and it's like, and they're like, oh yeah, we have an HO, I'm in an HO model railway club. I have one train that I could take with me and be like, hey, do you want to drive one around? And it's a cool one because it's actually a 12 car set, 12. So six first class, six second class, but they are based on an old 70s experimental passenger wagon design, and they're great because they're basically brushed metal but with dark blue and or orange stripes, and oh my god, they look so good. That shit is banger. Related tanks happens. But yeah, I mean, just like, look, for me at least, when it comes to trains, that was just a family,
Yeah, you said that, I think, several times now, but yes.
And I feel like it's kind of interesting to think about how much that actually still survived here. You're probably going to be like, what do you mean with survived here? The thing is, how should I put it in the best way? I remember, like, my grandpa once told me that, like, he genuinely lost friendships because, their spouses and, other people around them were telling them, oh, you know what, it's not manly to go and watch trains with other men. Which is just like, in hindsight, like, when I was young, I was like, those people are stupid. In hindsight, oh my god, the local autists were gathering to watch trains go whoosh. And then people were fucking assholes about it. It's...
As they tend to be.
I mean, yes, it should not surprise me that much, but, like, it's kind of insane to think about how much that is, like, ingrained in society, like, that shitty behavior. But I think it definitely died down because, like, at least the whole people being into trains is just, like, very normal in Germany nowadays.
Yeah, but that's the usual masculinity in crisis crowd. They need to find things which they can say no.
I mean, masculinity in crisis, but, like, this was, you need to keep in mind, this was, like, still after World War II.
Masculinity is always in crisis.
It's always in crisis.
Don't forget that.
But I'm kind of glad that was, like, I'm kind of glad that this definitely is over, because, like, nowadays, those old people, like, that's actually an interesting thing.
I heard from people that, what was programming before it became a man-dominated job,
was women.
Was also not manly enough and uncool. Lots of things where it's really...
It's always,
really, really weird stuff.
That's true. It's always that. It's always dumb. It never makes sense due to... Panzermädels is on Steam. Panzermädels Tank Dating Simulator. That's interesting. I wonder how much it's just like a cash-in on the fact that, Girls and Panzers was big. Because I'm sorry, a Girls and Panzers dating sim would be lesbian. And I'm not saying that lightly. I will just say the whole, Okay, so the whole, the tanks are the girls, obviously. Obviously. Do we want to do... I don't think we want to do more.
No.
Yeah, it's getting late. Tomorrow, though, we can finish it up. I think I have nearly everything for Steel Uragan parts. Then we just need to kill Uragan a few more times. And that's it then, I would say. Nice. But yeah, there's always, masculinity is always in crisis. It's always, there's always dumb shit that happens. But like, I mean, in hindsight, I do find it kind of interesting to think about that now. All those old grandpas that were like, that got really into trains, especially, you know, they're basically, they saved a lot of railways. Like, we are currently in a time with record reactivation of railways across the country, you know, because turns out we have like a lot of leftover smaller, you know, rolling stock. So actually activating some railway lines again with, you know, like battery or like small diesel multiple unit trains is viable in a lot of ways. And because, you know, a lot of they had like their own, you know, they had their own like train clubs with like model trains, or, you know, actually storing real locomotives, and kept like the tracks intact. It's just like, yeah, they now have they have a lot of tracks are activated. Oh yeah, don't worry. We're also like closing now. Like our streams usually only go to around midnight, Asuka, so that's fine.
Except sometimes Friday.
Except sometimes Friday, yes. Oh, by the way, I hope I heard yeah. I know she was interested in what I wrote that I still need to write.
Yes.
I was like more like hope you enjoyed it, or like at least hope and stuff. Well, again, it's late, yeah. But hey, we're getting far. Can I share a wiki link of this game, Panzerwets? Obviously, let me see this. You still have 2 days. I still have 2 days. I can make it. I just need some sleep because I had no sleep today, just to basically get told we don't know what the fuck is going on. And cool. And the designs are okay-ish. Gunnery Sergeant Hart. Yeah, it's one of those. I do not get why they represent who represents what and why. The designs are like it's like they're not bad, but they feel a bit generic. If they with 5 hours of sleep day. Sorry, look, Asuka. I had to fix my industry. I had a weird problem about my girlfriend blocking the bed, and then I just got like 2 hours of sleep, and then I went to the doctor, and then it was like,
see what came out with your doctor.
What
you wanted to tell?
Oh yeah. By the way, if you're wondering how it turned out with my nose problem, he's just like, I don't fucking know. Yeah, good night. It was literally like, I don't fucking know. He literally was like, the best reach he had was just like, maybe, how was it? Again, we basically went on like, using cortisol helped, but it's still swollen. So he's just like, I guess we just keep using it. And then he was just like, yeah, you don't have allergies, you don't have any, it's clearly not an infection or anything. So he's just like, I don't know. Like, he literally said, the best he could come up with. And he was like, he knows, I can't change shit about that. And it might just be like really bad luck, is that some dumb shit in my body reacted weirdly to a hormonal fluctuation, because, hormones can have like very direct impact on, how's it called? It's called Schleimhaut in German. It's like, just certain tissues, and like maybe that got it to swell, but he's also just like, he doesn't know. And like, if the cortisol doesn't do it in the next over the next month, he's just gonna remove it, and that's that. Then, like he's definitely very nice. But he also was like, that's like he was just like, that's the best guess he can. Like he literally was there. I don't fucking know. You might just gotten very, very unlucky with everything, and like, you know what? I take that. Might as well just be very unlucky. But yeah, the solution is just more cortisol nasal spray and maybe a bit of surgery. So we'll see. How do I even hide that? I mean, in the end you don't, but this is more like, how do you, this is more of a case of having a good plan.
Generally, you don't hide.
Look,
if you have to because of circumstances.
Binder. I mean, okay.
Binder works.
Look. I'm going to be just to be very blunt here. The standard procedure is you cut off all contact, move to a new town, and start a new life. That's the tried and tested old method. It's not healthy. It's probably not good, but that's the safest one. Anyway, the thing is just, on the other hand, it's also just to a degree like, I don't know how safe your environment is. I was lucky about the fact that my family is like very chill. So that's a different topic.
It's always good to have a plan in case things go south.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's definitely just more about planning stuff around it, and like, I mean, on the other hand, it's just, look, hiding it generally just comes down to a degree on your genetics. Like, if you just take a bit, you will probably already feel better. There will be an effect on that, but again, with binders and shit, you can hide it, because like, if you don't have like the genetics that gives you just huge gazongas all of a sudden, you can be fine. Ah, that's nice. That's a good mom. Yeah, mine is, we had a bit of a, I don't know how to say it.
Rough start?
It was a rough start. Like, she kicked me out, but then was also like,
well, she didn't think you would go.
Literally, my mom was like, it was a lot going on. Like, look, just so you know, the relationship to my parents and family is completely fine.
Yeah.
Basically, because my grandpa put them through the ringer. But because like he was just like, wait, your daughter is trans and you're not supporting her, and you told her that, you fucking better apologize. So like, yeah. He and my uncle were like very much angry. I think I have a graphic novel about a trans woman so deep in the closet she works as a male prostitute in a painter. Oh boy, that is definitely very deep in the closet.
I would argue it's maybe a bit fantastical if I didn't know that happened in the olden days.
Yeah, but yeah, no. It was a rough start, but, you know, good relationship. It's just, it's just like one of those, just, you know, she basically kicked me out with the words of like, you know, oh, if you want to move to your, if you want to go to your girlfriend, then you can stay there. I was like, fine, packed my bag, bought a train ticket, drove to her, and then my mom, like a few days later, realized, wait, shit! My daughter didn't go to, like, she assumed I would just go to my grandma and stay there for a few days. It's like,
to, like, cool down or something.
But I was just fucking gone across the country. I was just gone, and she was like, wait, shit, she's gone? Oh god, I fucked up.
I still remember I got a call from your dad, like, when you will be back, because your mom was still convinced you would be back in a few weeks. Didn't happen.
Nope, I just stayed here. That's, I mean, probably also look, the thing is, was it a rocky start? Was she like, you know, probably that short of a relationship will probably not work out, and now like...
I get her line of thought. The problem is A, she doesn't know me, and B, lesbians.
Yeah. Also, I will just point out, we both didn't expect this to go this long. Like, we're hitting 13 years this year. And, I mean, I think you also didn't expect.
Well, I'm
you
always
specifically.
expecting you to murder me in my sleep or something. You know me.
And then you got way more than you expected. Thank you. Again, it's basically in December when this is going to take over.
Oh.
But yeah.
Depending on how you count, December or
February, because like basically I just came here to visit over Christmas, and then I stayed like 5 weeks. Where I'm like, why did I stay 5 weeks? In hindsight,
because I just kept you here.
yeah, you just kept me here, and then I just helped you clean up your apartment,
And you bought me tea.
and I got her hooked on tea. Yeah.
And you were like gone for a week or so.
I just 1 week, and I missed you so much, and you missed me too, and you were like, holy shit, did I dream? Is she a dream? Is this normal? And I was like, okay, I need to visit her again. And then, you know, my mom, the falling out was like, fuck it, I'm going. And then that was that. That's since then we just lived together.
Yeah. But it also took that long before we openly accepted that we were in a relationship with each other.
Yeah,
I mean, we were already, but we didn't.
We basically were, and everyone was like, yeah, I guess you two are together. And then we were like, nah, look, that's just normal things friends do, you know? And then after that, we were like, yeah, right, no, we definitely are in a relationship. Look, we are very much the disaster cliche to a degree. The first one, tea, you know, the thing you drink. I bought like a can and a water cooker, and like I showed her how to make like fresh black tea and stuff, and she drank that, and she was just like, my life has been permanently altered.
Now I have histamine intolerance, can't drink it anymore. My life has been permanently altered again.
You know the worst part is? That Turkish supermarket, so much tea.
Aww. Want to drink it?
I heard Butch Lesbians on Blue Sky who microdose tea. Interesting. I probably couldn't. Never would. I'm addicted to E.
E is better.
E is better.
You need a little bit of tea though.
A little bit.
It's important.
But yeah, there's a crash course in the whole relationship that we have here. And somehow that just worked out. I don't know why. Yeah, but what I wanted to say is like, you know, Jasmine needs to take tea supplement to go with it. Yeah, that happens. Like, it's one of those, you know, oh hey, we just nuke tea, and then it's like, why am I depressed? And the answer is,
you need a little bit.
hormones are not an exact science.
Well, first of all that, but lots of people also think about it in. Especially those two hormones like estrogen and testosterone, think about them in too much of a binary.
Yeah. They not.
It's way more of a gradient, and the gradient is different for everyone.
But yeah. I just want to say nowadays, like this was a few years ago. I think when we went to like the. Opposites need tea, just different balance. Yeah. There's no binary in human sexual dimorphism. Yep. I mean, sometimes, look, there are families where everyone looks different, and then you look at my family, and it's like, I got mistaken for like the mother of my nephew because, whoops, my father's family genes are just like, we all look the same. We all just look the fucking same. Like, genuinely, I'm generally not kidding you. There's this meme outside there, like, oh, why did you start looking like your mother? I started taking estrogen and I started looking like my cousin. We just all look the same. It's so stupid. It's so utterly dumb. Anyway, but yeah, my mom, like a few years ago, told me like I definitely made the better choice in terms of partners because like you get along with her pretty well, actually.
She likes me for some reason. I don't think I've spoken more than 20 sentences with her, but okay. Well, but then again, I'm measuring up against the ex of your sister, which isn't a high bar.
Abusive piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yep. I just learned recently what he did, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm glad she's out of that and is in a divorce and shit, but like, she likes you because you're good for her daughter. You know what? That is not wrong. It's like probably that is actually mutual because like, I actually got Agonia's mom actually. I got like a dice set, like a custom-made dice set for Christmas from her once. Like with the message of like, "Oh, thank you for taking care of my daughter," and like, yeah, I get you. Like I remember meeting her the first time, and like, I remember when she told me like, you were already so different from the last time she talked to you. And like apparently for her this was like literally she had like this clear picture of her daughter in her mind, like all your problems and stuff, and how you talked, and then like you were like, oh yeah, I have a new relationship, and you're like, oh okay, and then like a few years later she was just like, who is that person? What happened? Completely transformed. Yeah. That happened here. It's yeah, I don't know. I think you just I think you also just got along. You were able to talk a lot about stuff. Like also just like, look, my mom is an old feminist. She's like very pro she's very pro trans in that regard. Like she's just very much in the whole yeah, obviously trans women are women and we all deserve the same rights. We're in this together. So like you talk with her about like leftist politics and shit, it's like she kind of like likes you to a degree. I kind of might be heavily inspired by a lesbian on the book cover I have. Oh nice. I mean, you know what? I don't know if I have one. You know what? I just realized.
You wanted to get bangs, right?
No, a pony.
Nearly the same.
Wait, that's called bangs in English.
I think so.
Yeah. Because people told me like the last time I went to the hairdresser, they were like, you should get bangs, and I was like, I guess. And now I look actually at my VTube, I'm like, oh yeah, right, she has bangs. I might should get bangs. Maybe that actually looks good on me. That maybe that actually does look on me. Secret Spark Vector City Super Books. Ooh. I'm letting my hair grow naturally. I mean, I'm doing that as well.
You can't really grow it artificially.
Sure. By the way, you want if you ever want to have a quick help with a good routine, just like ask. We have we have found one. Like when I was at the hair salon, they were like, "Do you really need a haircut?" And I was like, I haven't done it in like well over a year. And they were like, what the fuck? Because like, my hair is in such good condition. They basically just like trimmed it a bit to, be more even, but that's that. But like, the thing is, if you want to have like, if you want to grow your hair and grow it well, there are some good tricks, I would say, that you can use. Because like a lot of the stuff people tell you, like, oh, you need to cut your ends when they're when they're breaking apart. No, that's bullshit. That doesn't work. That just generally doesn't work.
I mean, if you cut your ends, you cut your ends. That's all you do.
If you cut your ends, you cut your ends. It's just like you basically just remove the damage. But like, yeah. But like, when they're like disintegrating at some, like, the thing is, your hair can only grow to a certain length before it disintegrates. And a good routine just extends that length. Like, hair is just dead material. You just need to take care of that material. So, yeah. When next stream, tomorrow we will be doing a bit more stuff here. Yeah, have a good night then, and see you all around. Bye!